Hello all, this is Apox and I'm on the Limbo World server, and I wanted to try to show you today how to get started in projectE, which is a mod that gives a certain value to certain items in the game, and you can exchange from one item to the other at the same cost. So the source item and the destination item will have the same price eventually. To change items from one form to another manually, you can use the transmutation table, and that's the first thing we need to make. Well, not the very first, but close enough. For the transmutation table we are going to need charcoal, I think, but let's see what we can get, and at least something of an oven. There we go. First part is the philosopher's stone and a few stones. I am going to need a bit more of this stuff. Double compressed. This one I need. Up and compressed. Up. It was clear that I needed some stone, and I'm gonna need some furnaces later, so I'll make multiple of those. So. And here we go. Then we have the fuel. So we need a diamond, glowstone and a redstone. Here we go. One diamond, glowstone and redstone. And here we are. One philosopher's stone. This we use to change items from one form to the other. Then the transmutation table, obsidian and stone. Well, stone we can get. Don't need so many now. Just need 4. Let's cook those. And it was this one and obsidian. No way around it. To get started, you will need 4 obsidian, 2 diamonds at the very least, some glowstone dust and some redstone. But ooh, these furnaces are not very fast. Oh well, we can wait a little bit. I could have prepared. So to make the transmutation table, here we go, and of course the stones. We will keep the philosopher's stone, it's not gone right after this, so that's nice. And the last one coming. The philosopher's stone will be, well, working for a very long time. I've never actually seen the bar, how long it's the bar that's under there. I've never seen it empty, so I really have no clue how long it will work. But here we have a transmutation table. There we go. In this mod we can change from one item to the other using this transmutation table. It needs to learn what you want to make, and then you can make that. So first of all I will just make it learn the specific things. There we go. And learn this and learn that. Oh. Thank you. There we go. What I will do is I'm going to use gas tiers here. EMC, it's high EMC. I will need some glowstone dust, and to change you can use basically anything. You don't need to use the gas tiers. You can use like coal, or you put in all the coal and you can change to glowstone and some redstone. I'm gonna need a nice amount of it, so I'm taking back the coal. I'm just using the gas tier, and let's have a lot of redstones. You never know how much you need. big nice load of, oh, there we go, of glowstone, 64, and my gas tier is back. This so I can later on make items using the glowstone, and a little bit more of the redstone. I'll need some iron, but let's see. This is basically how you transmutate between different items. The diamond has a value of 8192. If you change that to redstone, which is only 64, you will get a lot of redstone for it. Now, to make the something automatic, I'm gonna need to make the energy condenser, but to make that I need the alchemical chest. So let's have a look what goes in here. Iron ingots, oh, let me make some more stone just to be sure then. There we go. And I need some iron, which it hasn't learned yet. So here we go, iron. And let's get some iron. 16, that's very nice. Alchemical chest. Where is the chest? The dusts we need to make cobblestone and charcoal. So let me get some cobblestone, some charcoal. Hey, I'm gonna need more of that. But I need only one charcoal for now. So let's have that first. What else am I going to need? Redstone I have, iron ingots I have, coal I have, and a diamond, but I'm gonna need more diamonds. So let's make some more diamonds from gas tiers. I'm gonna need quite a lot of diamonds. It's about 20 I think, because I need to make 2 blocks, that's 18 already. So here we go. Up. And that should be enough for now, and we will see later how much we still can make and what we need. And some more cobblestone in there, so we get some stone later on. Alrighty, we need 2 stone, we will have that. Cobblestone and charcoal to make the dust. Here we go. We don't need so much of the dust, basically just one for now. And the next dust is redstone and iron ingot, so we have that, and then we have the diamond with the coal. The stone we have, the chest we're gonna have to make. There we go. So what else? We have the diamonds, we have the iron ingots, we have the stone, we have everything. Very nice. Stone, diamond, dust, and one alchemical chest. Next up, the energy condenser. Going to need a lot of obsidian, I see. How are we gonna do that? Easy. Let's go with that and the obsidian. We need to get obsidian, and it hasn't learned obsidian yet. But oh, I don't need to put anything in. I still had the EMC value, so I can get a nice load of obsidian. I'm gonna need about 20 again. There we go. So diamonds, the chest. Oh, we have that all now. pick, and this, the energy condenser, that's one. To power this machine, with basically it's just which is a machine, I'm gonna need like a battery and a power source. The antimatter relay will be my battery. So let's see, obsidian, block of diamond and glass. Stop. Make one glass for me, please. And while we wait, we make the diamond. We have the obsidian, and when we have the glass, we can continue. There we go. So glass, block of diamond and obsidian. Here we have the antimatter relay. Now for a power source, energy collector, a nice power source, again a block of diamond, glass and a furnace. I have enough cobblestone, so didn't I make the furnaces already? Yes, I did. Oopsie, sorry. So back to that. Need the diamond, block the furnace, and these, and one glass again. Sorry, here we go. Not so much, of course. So we started out with really a few items, and yeah, I brought high value items like the tears, but you can bring more diamonds, which are really high value items. You can bring your own obsidian, and you won't need to exchange so much as I just did. Anyway, here we have the glass. There we go. The energy collector. So what we will do is we will make the chest, the energy and the energy collector. One glowstone just to be sure above it, so it always has sun, because it works on light. This thing is now making energy, and believe me, the diamond is 8192 EMC, and here you see how much it is making. So yeah, it will take a long time to make some diamonds, but later on we get new versions, higher versions, and those will make more diamonds for us in well, basically in no time. We also need glowstone, so but these are way cheaper. That's what we're going to do. The thing is, this is really all we need, because now we can start copying items. You take the glowstone, you put it up here. The first energy parts here were really fast, and now it's slow because it's draining from this battery, which is empty, and only the power source, the energy collector, is delivering here the energy to do this. Well, I'm gonna have to let this make everything, but basically if you make a whole array of these, which isn't really hard, once you get the one of these machines, you can just let it make diamonds, let it make obsidian, and it's just waiting a bit. But if you make a whole array of these, you can basically make in front of this one a cache or a chest where you put all the output. I'm just gonna show that. I'm gonna show with what do I have? I do not have tin, do I? So I'm gonna make a chest. Seems better to me. Hoppa. And this is from my other base, so other base, it isn't even a base. There we go. We export everything we make to this chest. So if you make a lot of these systems, which will really be easier later on if you have multiple of these, then you can make a whole wall with these things in line as they are now, which are inventories of single types. The type you set up within this box, you tell which item to make, and you will always have glowstone in this box. I quickly made a setup, copying more resources, making more diamonds, glowstone, obsidian, all that stuff, just to make another demo setup. What I did is I put multiple condensers, this one making diamonds, this one making iron, this one making redstone. Basically what you can do in your base is just make like a wall of this. Loads of these caches being filled by these condensers, which get their energy from the energy collectors. And using this you can make most types of ingots and most type of, well, basic Minecraft things. So using this you can get yourself a nice supply in your base of most things. I'm gonna show another setup later, which you can enhance by making, well, them all bigger and bigger, but for now this one, and on to the next one then. Quickly now showing the last setup that I made. It's a bit of a mess in layout. It's just to show you guys and girls what the idea is. First of all, on top of the collectors you can put glowstone. This maximizes the light on it and therefore the EMC generating. So you should have these on it at all time. It's not super required, but it's nice to have. What I did is I had a relay here and I put collectors all around it. And since you can have two relays like that, but really you can have another relay here and on top of this one, and maybe even under. But what I'm doing is I'm generating well, matter in these boxes now, because these boxes now are a bit low in power. I'm generating obsidian. Later you can use higher amount things like a diamond. And anything it creates, I'm moving to the storage here, and from the storage to the antimatter relay. The storage is just in between, so I can, well, in this case add another 10,000 of these when the relay battery is full, and all the items that you can store here are filled. So you have a nice amount of energy ready to be used here. So what you can do in your base is make a whole array of these things. Maybe you make them all Mark III and, you know, the best of the best, but you can make like 20 of them, for example, and they all generate something that that can be transported. Obsidian is nice, EMC 64, but if you check here, you can, if you have Mark III, you might want to make diamonds or these fuel pellets from projectE, or even higher ones. It's just try to make something that gives an item every 5 to 8 seconds, so you don't have to wait for energy too long. If I would make diamonds here now, I need to wait 2 minutes before I get new energy in this one, because these make items, those two that they send to the cache and to that thing. This thing is not generating energy for itself, it's just waiting for the items, and it burns the items that come in and keeps here in the battery and waiting here for me to copy something. So fill your cellar with 20 of these, transport all the items you generate to a relay kit like this, and now you can generate in this condenser a bit faster the items that you want. So for example, if I want some glowstone to make more collectors, here we go, because it already gathered some, so the first ones will be really fast. But let's see, How much is there still? It's almost gone. And now we will wait every time at some point until one of those fuel things come in and you get 64 more, and there we go. It happens often enough, so this works nice. Just yeah. Well, that's the last setup. You can imagine this with a huge array of Mark III collectors to bring loads of energy, loads of cool items, and well, you're not limited to one flower like they showed in many videos. Chain them and well, have fun generating a shitload of diamonds here.